Tuesday morning. This is going to be the beginning of my vlog. I did not have time to vlog yesterday. Actually, didn't really even think about it. I started yesterday morning off with a doctor's appointment at dark 30 and just went nonstop all day long. You are on my phone, and I don't normally film on my phone. I normally film on my camera, but I have no way of putting my camera up in my car. So, and then getting the information. I don't edit here. I edit on my computer, so I have to get it from my Apple phone to my PC, and it takes a while to do that. So I usually prefer to film on my camera. Emily's the exact opposite. She films on her phone all the time, even though I gave her a camera. So, and speaking of Emily, that's where I'm headed now. She and I are going to film a rustic lantern box together. So we are down to a 1-lane road. That's fabulous. And I get to go. I wonder what they're doing. Are they cutting back trees? Oh, and he just turned a stop sign on me. So I can't show you. You're actually attached to my vent, and I don't even know if you're going to be hearing this because I tried to turn my vents off, and the last time I tried to film on here, it didn't work. There we go. They're putting those little tar strips in the cracks of the roads. And I hate those little things. They go ta-tunk, ta-tunk when you hit them, and they make a mess on your tires if you hit them when they're still wet or really hot. So anyway, I'm headed over to Emily's house. We're going to film a rustic lantern box, and I've got a few other items for her in the backseat of the car. I do have to go pick up milk from Costco today. I like the Kirkland's brand organic. I wish they had skim milk, but they did. I did the 1%, and I like them in the cartons because the gallons go bad too fast. I can open one at a time, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like it stays fresh longer. So I've got to get milk. I've got to get bananas for our smoothies. We had our last banana this morning. These cars flying past me the other way. The speed limit on this road is 45, and I think I'm the only person who does 45 on this road. Everybody else goes flying by, even big trucks. And this is a windy road with 1 lane going this direction, 1 lane coming back this direction. So anyway, I gotta run to Costco. I have to run and pick up a prescription from CVS. And, shoot, I was supposed to ship out a box to my stepdad today, and I forgot. So I need to get that ready for tomorrow. I'll just run it by tomorrow afternoon. Or if I go back out this afternoon, I'll do that too. But I was thinking I was gonna leave Emily's house and go run those errands. So it is a very overcast day, but it's bright, so it makes me want to squint. It's overcast. At least it's not raining today. We've had quite a bit of rain again, and there's another hurricane brewing and coming this way, so I don't know what to expect. We do have to work tomorrow. Thursday I have a hair appointment, and Friday 99% of my new outdoor furniture is being delivered, except for the fire pit. And I know somebody had asked me why I got rid of my other fire pit. I didn't like the size of it for the space that it was in. My husband had picked out a large, like rectangular one that sat low to the ground, and it took a lot of the walking area up, as well as when you have them that are the super modern ones that are really low to the ground, you can't put your propane tank in it. So you have to run a propane tube to another box that holds the propane tank. So we had to destroy a rug to get that tube under. You would trip over that tube on a regular basis, and it just didn't work for the area that I had it. And I refinished that thing, trying to make it work, and it just was not. I want a smaller round one. I felt like that area was too congested. So, but that fire pit won't be here until I think May actually, and it's October. So I guess there'll be no fire pits in my house this year. But we did go last Saturday night, I think, over to Matt Monique's house. I've shown you their house. They live in my neighborhood. They did a bonfire outside in the backyard, so it was actually really cold outside, but right there at the bonfire was nice and toasty warm. So that was nice, and catching up with them. He's doing much better. Matt's doing much better. He does have a procedure the day before Thanksgiving this year to, I forget what it's called. Anyway, they go in through your groin area and go up into your heart and fix it. So hopefully by then he'll be completely back to the Matt that we know and love. And he's close now. He sounds more like himself and looks more like himself. But I just want him back to his happy, healthy self, you know. He's young. He's 41. So But we did that. Emily's got a fire pit, so we'll probably go over there a couple times and roast marshmallows this fall season. I love every season. My favorite, if I had to pick one, would be summer, because I don't like to be cold kind of girl, and I love the sunshine and the way it makes my skin tingle. I love being able to swim, and you can swim early fall, and this year we couldn't. The temperatures dropped really fast, and then they've rebounded. I mean, it's 67 degrees right now, but I think we're supposed to hit 80 today. But it dropped enough where the pool water got just too cold for me to go in. I love fall, of the colors changing, although we haven't really had much of that yet. We just have them falling, not really changing. There's nothing bright, and everything I look at right now is slightly changed, but not the vibrant like we get in the mountains and stuff, and we're not near the mountains. Maybe we need to go down to Pine Mountain this weekend. No, we have to work this weekend. But anyway, I like fall and I like wearing sweaters, and I like pumpkin spice, and I like decorating for fall, and I like Christmas. I don't like going outside in the winter. I want to stay inside where it's warm and cozy with a cup of hot chocolate or hot tea, and just be snugly warm with my puppies and my husband during the winter. Early spring is just winter here. I feel like early spring is the coldest we get. And then the things start blooming again, and we're getting back to cheerfulness and happiness and the bright colors and the sun coming down. And so I like every season. And in Georgia, we get more warm weather than we get cold, thank God. But we do get to experience all of it. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you saw on the news, I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, we had an ice. We are not prepared for this here, but I mean, my best friend slept on the interstate in her car because the interstate got shut down. People couldn't get off the interstate. We have gotten ice, and we were locked in our homes because we have some salt trucks, but we don't have snowplows and stuff that clear the roads, and ours gets just this ice compact stuff. Nobody has chains for their tires. We're not prepared for it. So the very rare occasion that it does happen here, we all just freak out. We have no idea what to do. So, and I don't want to know that. I don't want to go, hiking. I don't want to have to hike through the snow and have the slushy galoshes and stuff. That sounds cold and wet, and I just want to stay inside where it's warm. Anyway, I'm going to get to Emily's house, and she and I are going to film, and I'm going to see Georgia. Georgia has a respiratory bronchitis. I think she's got kennel cough, actually, is what I think it is. So I'm keeping an eye on my dogs, because it's been a little over a week, but they were together a little over a week ago. So I am treating with honey, and honey is actually it's good for your dogs anyway, but it has antibacterial properties, and it coats your throat too. And part of with the kennel cough is the little finger looking things that are in your throat don't work to help you swallow, so you feel like you're gagging. Anyway, honey helps, and I'm hoping that if my dogs did contract this, that I'm preventing symptoms or whatever, and we can heal it at home on our own. I am trying to do things more natural. I'm not just for my dogs, but for myself and my husband, and trying to get Emily involved in that. But I'm just kind of over dealing with. Modern medicine has been around for a couple hundred years, right? But humans have been on this planet for thousands of years. And somehow, for all those thousands of years, people didn't have to have a doctor prescribe you medication that was regulated by the government, and they told you if or when or how you could have it. I mean, I am an asthmatic. I have always been an asthmatic. I will always be an asthmatic, because there's no cure for asthma. There's treatments, but for some reason, twice a year, I have to go back to the doctor only for them to say, yep, you still have asthma. Here's your next 6 months of prescriptions. I don't get that. I mean, a lot of you, I'm sure some of you have asthma too. So it's very frustrating to know that there are many people out there that can just breathe naturally on their own, and I need medication to keep my breathing proper. And that I have to spend the $30 copay to go see the doctor for them to say, yep, you still have asthma. And I just don't get that, I mean, I understand I have to get my blood drawn and stuff once a year, but I should not have to go in twice a year for them to refill my asthma medications. But I'd love to find a way to do things more naturally. If I could find, if you all, I've tried drinking the hot Coke thing now during the middle of an asthma attack. It does not work for me. having diffusers and stuff going that have eucalyptus and mint and stuff like that, that does help me feel clearer. But that's not going to stop a asthma attack. So preventatives, I'm doing pretty well. But when I have symptoms of asthma, I have to use my doctor prescribed inhaler. But I just think there's got to be a better way than us always going to the doctor and having them give us a pill or a shot or an antibiotic or whatever, only for maybe even that drug to become a, you'll need a drug to counteract the effects of, I don't know, I'm rambling. In my mind, I don't understand why we are so dependent on doctors and modern medicine when there are some things we can do with nutrition. And not that, trust me, I've done very well the last few days, but dang cravings. All right, guys, I don't know. I'm just jibber jabbering. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. And hopefully I'll remember to check in later. Okay, guys? All right, so I have just left Emily. She is behind me. We are headed to Zoe's for lunch. We filmed our rustic lantern boxes and played with the dogs for a little bit. And now we're going to go grab some lunch. We're driving separately because she has a doctor's appointment this afternoon. And when she hits the doctor's office, after that, she has to go vote. And I'm not sitting in line with her to do that. I'm done. So I'm going to hit the grocery store, the pharmacy, and whatever else I said I needed to do. So anyway, it is still overcast. I think that's the way it's going to be. Y'all, woke up this morning and we asked Google what the weather was going to be like for the day. And they said overcast and flash flooding, but there was only a 10% chance of rain. So flash flooding and it's not raining. I'm thankful that it's not flash flooding. That's all I can say. But maybe I'll do whatever I pick up. Maybe I'll just kind of do like a little mini haul of whatever I pick up today. I do have to pick up a few items. I know bananas and milk for sure. So it depends on kind of timing because it is almost 1 o'clock and she and I are going to get lunch now. And then I don't know what we'll do after that, or if she'll just head. I don't know. We'll see. I am trying to get a vlog in this week. We were really, really busy last week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday was nonstop work. And Adam actually ended up hurting his back a little bit. He's doing better now, but I think he just was working a little too hard and lifted something a little too heavy, and he pulled something in his back. And he wouldn't take any Advil. And I said, you need to find a way to relax because you're so tense, it's making it even worse. He got a terrible night's sleep. Woke up the next morning, and as soon as he sat up in bed, he made this horrible noise. And he's not one to like yell or scream or whatever, but it was a horrible noise. So I knew he was really hurting. I said, look, you're going to have to take something. So he did take a couple Advil, and now he's feeling better. But it helped him relax, and it helped that pain go away. Again, with the pain, with medication, but he was hurting pretty bad. So anyway, Georgia seems to be doing much, much better. And Cade's always his happy little self. And we saw he went outside and played with the ball. They got their backyard finished, and now he can come and go. So they've got like this screen that's magnetized to keep the bugs out, and he can just push his way through it to go outside. And he's loving that. He loves to have his freedom. He can say, I want to go outside and play by myself, and we can see him through the windows, and he can't get out because the entire yard is fenced in. It's just really nice that they were able to get all that done. They've only been in that house for a little over 2 years, and they've done so much. So much. Is she back there? She's a couple cars behind me now, it looks like. Yep. She's the third car behind me. Anywho, all right, guys. I'm just driving. The next city over. Where the Zoe's is in Peachtree City, and I'm trying to think what else I need to do because I have to work. I worked this morning. I got to work tomorrow, and Thursday is my hair appointment. So there's not a lot of that. Usually takes several hours, and I don't like to be gone much. I don't know if it's been this pandemic that has made me more of a homebody than I was before. Before I'd kind of get like cabin fever and just need to go perusing the stores just to be out and about, whether it was a grocery store or walking through Target or whatever. And I have a lot less of a desire to do that now. I want to get my stuff done. I enjoy, being with Emily, being with Adam, whoever we're out with. But then I just like to be home. So, and maybe that's because I'm also not taking my dogs, with me very much right now. because of all the chaos, I don't want them getting something. I've heard the dogs can get it too, and I don't know. Maybe that's part of the reason I want to be home more, because I'm not taking the dogs with me as much and I want to be with them. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm babbling, and I've been babbling a lot lately, so I apologize for that. But I guess when you're home most of the time and working the rest of the time, you end up with a lot less exciting stuff to talk about. So, all right, well, maybe we'll vlog a little bit at lunch here on my phone, and hopefully I can get all of this off my phone. I did check the audio on this, and I think you can hear me better. I did close these vents where you're mounted up on my dash. And with my in my car, the screen, the digital screen that has like my radio and my navigation and everything on it, in the Land Rover, it's a tilted thing, so when I turn the car off, it closes flat up against. But when I turn the car on, it comes up and however far I want it to. But because of that, it makes it very, very specific as to where I can put a cell phone mount for a car. And you're in the only place you can possibly be in this car. There's no, I mean, if I did it here, it'd be in my face. I don't know. I love my car. There's been a couple little quirks. I've taken it in and there was a recall on one thing, and that got taken care of. But I love how quiet she is. She drives great, fits everything I need to fit and more. And I think this was a really good, I traded in my Mercedes for this. And I loved that Mercedes. It was just, she was at the end of her warranty, or she was actually out of warranty. And I knew that, repairs and stuff out of warranty are really, really expensive. And I realized that with a Range Rover, it's going to be the same way. But I have a 5-year warranty, so I can worry about that in 5 years, right? So, but there's only been a couple cars in my life and I'm not a car person. I'm not one that is like, oh my God, look, there are very few cars that make me do a double take. My car doesn't have a really great motor, and it doesn't have that throaty sound that I love. I know a little bit about Porsches. We've had several of them. I can drive a Porsche. We actually went to the Porsche Experience a few years ago. I gifted the Porsche Experience to my husband for Christmas. And that I was scared going in. I had no idea what to expect because I'm not a race car driver. And there was this kick plate that you drive across, and it slides out your back wheels, and you don't know which direction it's going to slide. And it just helps you learn how to control the vehicle if you're going into a spin out. And I kept looking at that and watching cars go over it, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to wreck. I'm going to flip my car. I don't know what I'm going to do. And it was a breeze. Just when your instincts kick in, if you know what to do when you're spinning, which I've spun before on the interstate, it was an instinctual thing, and I did great. So I had a blast there. We should do that again. And now if we want to play in a Porsche and go as fast as we want to, we can. That Porsche Experience, and you don't have any crazy people on the road. And we have a friend actually that works up there. So after we did what we had paid for, because we did this dinner package where they serve you dinner, we're there for half a day or whatever. The guy that we know that works there, he had a buddy that is a professional race car driver, and he came down and took us one at a time around the track the way he drives a race car. Of course, we're in the passenger seat, he's driving. I think that's where all these wrinkles came from. Because when he accelerated, my face skin hit the back window. I mean, it was just that hard. And when they hit the brakes, that face skin comes from the back window and slaps against the windshield. Your hair is, I mean, it was crazy. But it was exhilarating, and in an experience where, somebody who is trained to do this, I do like to have an adrenaline rush here and there, and that gave me the adrenaline rush, and that was a lot of fun. Scary, but still a blast, and we'll probably do that again. But it's been a while. Adam went through several different Porsches, and he doesn't have one anymore. He traded in his Porsche for what's he got now? He has a Raptor. He traded in for a Raptor. Yep, that Porsche was his dream Porsche. He had a 911 that we flew to New Jersey for and drove it back, which was not the most comfortable drive home. I mean, those are not cars you want to do a cross-country trip on. I realize that's not cross-country, but from the north to the south was a long drive, not super comfortable. And I guess, I guess what I told him is that, you know, when you get to the point where that was your dream car and now you had it, where do you go from there? So now he wanted the Raptor, so we got the Raptor. I mean, it was literally sitting in the car. I mean, the Porsche was sitting in the garage for a long time, wasn't really being used, so it is what it is. And now we're super busy, so we're just, the toys will come again another time. All right, I guess since I'm just talking your heads off and I've been doing this for another 9 minutes and I see Emily behind me, I will check in. Maybe we'll say hi. I'll say hi with her at lunch, and then this way this video is not too long, or maybe I won't do a full week or something. But that's what's going on my Tuesday afternoon. Okay, so we're checking in from Zoe's. We both got our lunch, and we're gonna sit here and chit chat. You wanna say hi? Hi. And I don't know what's gonna happen from here. So it's been a while, but we are in Home Goods, walking around seeing what they got. They got a lot of Christmas stuff, so I think we're gonna take a little peek over there, see if they got any fall decor that I might like.
Ooh, maybe it's on clearance.
Ooh, maybe it is.
Clearance fall decor.
But it's been a long time since we've been in here, and it's been a long time since you and I have been outside the house shopping.
Yeah.
So this is actually kind of fun.
It is.
So we're gonna see what we can find.
Alrighty.
So Kayla, we found you a footstool.
And it's got storage.
Super, super cute, but neither one of us have a place to put it.
Yeah.
So all we got was one little clock she had mentioned in her bathroom, or TJ Maxx, what haul? Target, Amazon haul.
Amazon, yeah.
And she wanted a little clock, so we found our little clock in there. And we're gonna walk into Ulta. We haven't been to Ulta in a while.
Yeah.
Just walk through there. We've got a little bit of time left to play together, so we're making the most of it. You see all the makeup inside there? Yikes.
Yeah. Mine is bad too.
All right, so I'm back in the car. Emily ran with me to Costco, and she was my good luck charm because the last 3 or 4 times I've been there, they didn't have bananas. They had everything I needed, so I don't have to run to Publix. Got everything I needed, lotion, everything. I'm running to CVS to pick up my prescription and then home to see my puppies. So it was a fun day. We filmed a little bit at her house, and then we actually went out and about, and that's the first time we've done that in months. I know that at one point she and I grabbed lunch and went to Joann's, but that was a real quick, like, literally we were gone for 2 hours. So this time, you know, we got to just enjoy the day. Her appointment's at 3:40, it's 3:20. She just pulled into the doctor's office, parking lot. I passed her, she did that. And CVS is up here on my left. So very good day. The rain held out. I know that there's a storm coming. I turned the music off. There's always a storm coming, it feels like. But so I'm probably going to sign off for today because I'm going to be headed home from here. We didn't buy, the other thing we bought at home, or my Home Goods, was her little clock, one of those little clocks that she wanted for her bathroom. Hopefully it makes the tick-tock noise. And then I picked up a couple of nail polishes at Ulta, a new brand. What's this called? Well, I'm at a red light. Waiting for a turn. What is this one called? Nailtopia. I've never heard of it before. It's a cute little bottle, and it says that it's chip free. So yeah, we'll see how that works. Hopefully tonight I'll have the time to do myself a little mani-pedi. And I do have to work tomorrow, but Adam's home with the dogs waiting on me to get there. So I will probably check in tomorrow. Oh well, it is now Thursday morning. Yesterday was a very busy day. I did not get a chance to pick up the camera at all. Last night we had the remnants of hurricane come through. Was it the one that started with a Z? I don't know. There's so many now. It was wicked. Thankfully, it doesn't look like our area got damaged, but it woke me up so many times last night. It sounded like somebody was standing outside with a fire hose at my bedroom window, just hitting it that hard. The wind noise woke me up. Sometimes I thought, oh my God, is that actually a tornado? You know, I wasn't sure what I was hearing. And the power kept going on and off from about 2 to 4. And at 4, it just went off. So it is 8:30 on Thursday morning, and we have no power, so I had to use a lantern to try to find my eyebrows with makeup. I wasn't even going to try to get my contacts in my eyes in a dark bathroom. Picked out my clothes with my flashlight on my phone, and I'm headed to my hair appointment. I have called and verified that they do have power, so yeah, I'm gonna go get my hair done. I've only been awake for a little while, I guess because I was awake so many times last night that I should have woken up earlier than I did. You can still hear, I have not had any coffee because the power's out. Couldn't have a smoothie because the power's out. So I have my water and I have a Power Crunch bar in case I get hungry between now and the time that my appointment is over. I did bring myself a paper mask because I don't want to ruin the elastic of my good masks. So far, I mean, there's a lot of pieces of trees, like little pieces of trees and leaves and pine straw and stuff all over the road, but I haven't seen any downed trees yet. And hopefully between here and there, that's been cleared, by now. So yeah, that's what today's gonna be. Is I think the storm is supposed to be over now. It's still overcast and misting, but that wickedness, I'm hoping they get our power on soon. That they did predict that there was going to be a widespread power outage, and they were absolutely correct about that. So Emily has power and the hair salon has power, but they're both, Emily's a little further south than I am, and see something on my glasses, and the hair salon is way east of me. It takes me about 30 minutes to get there, so I did call them saying, look, I'm trying to get dressed by lantern, I'm on my way. She said, that's fine, just don't speed, be careful, all that. So I think it's over. I think we're fine. I obviously haven't seen any news, so I'm not sure what all happened last night and where the bad stuff was, because I laid there in bed going, oh my God, is this it? It's gonna come get us right now. I can hear it. And I'm still here. Thank you, God, I'm still here. So, but that's my plan for this morning. I do have, Adam's going to take the first Zoom call this morning that was scheduled after my hair appointment was scheduled at 10. And then there's another one this afternoon that I have to be on if we have internet, because we can't boot up our computers right now or anything. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to have her match the same color that it is now and not go as dark as it was the first time I did this, so it's not quite as shocking, and maybe add a little bit of lighter caramel tones, maybe just towards the front. I don't know, I might talk to her about it, but I prefer this lighter color, this faded. It faded properly to me. I didn't see any weird blonde come through. And you know what's weird? In my neighborhood, I was outside playing with the dogs, and my neighbor across the street calls me over, and at first I didn't recognize her. She went from blonde to brown, and she just did it like 2 days ago. And then her friend, who lives at the top of the hill, had done it too about a week and a half ago, and I didn't know it. So for some reason, everybody in the neighborhood is going from blonde to brown. Maybe we're all just fed up with it, right? All right, hopefully I'll check in later. Hopefully this is an easy trip from here to there, and hopefully the power comes on at the house soon. It's very muggy outside. It's very wet. The clouds are breaking though. I can see breaks in the clouds, so we'll see what that does for it. But it's 72 and 1,000% humidity, so it makes it like breathing soup. All right, guys, I will check in a little bit later. All right, I am done at the salon. I am headed over to Ulta. I need to get a back comb. She did a disconnected layer back here, and she wants me to back comb up here at the root to give me more volume. So yeah, I really like the color. She added some lighter caramel tones to it, gave me a little bit more dimension. We moved the part over a little bit, and looks like it's gonna rain again, gosh darn it. But she's just trying to give me a little more volume. We did cut up in the back a little bit. The back grows like crazy. I'm telling you, I could grow a mullet all day long, but we're trying to get these front pieces to grow a little bit faster. And I have several baby hairs. She said I've got a lot of new growth up here that are I have to get some pomade to kind of tuck under. And I have a burn on my forehead because I used Emily's flat iron the other day and I didn't know how to use hers, and I burned my forehead. So I'm trying to keep that covered. I don't have any jewelry on or anything. I mean, I'm good to even have any makeup on my face at this point because of no power this morning. Adam said the power is still out. We had to do a conference. Was supposed to have been a video conference call we did on our phones this morning. I was able to do that at the salon. But I'm running into Ulta, and then Adam and I are going to meet for lunch because we can't cook anything. And I've got fish in the refrigerator that needs to be cooked, but I mean, we could grill it out tonight. So it's in the fridge. It's going to go bad, and it's going to get stinky if we don't get it out of there quick, if the power doesn't come on soon. So, I mean, it's been out since, I don't know, 4 a.m. and it is now almost noon. So, but my hairstylist, Brittany, she had the same problem. Her power went out too. Seems to be a widespread problem right now. And the news told us that it was going to be a widespread problem. All right, well, I am parking in at Ulta, grabbing a few things, and God, I'm sick of wearing a mask. I have no makeup left on my nose or my chin. I had her color my eyebrows too with the same color she did on the roots of my hair. And this time we just matched the color that my hair had lightened to. So, alrighty. So I'm gonna go in here, get what I need, and go get some lunch with my hubby. So I am sitting in the backyard. We just got done, well, we're still working on it. He's taking a turn cleaning the leaves out of the pool. I think just about every leaf from my yard, and I live on 4 acres, went into my pool last night. We had to blow off all of the decks and stuff because the furniture, most of the furniture, not all of it, is being delivered tomorrow during the time that I'm supposed to be working. So Adam's gonna have to work and I'm gonna have to stay here for the delivery. But there's Adam over there cleaning out the pool. And more leaves are falling as he does this. It's still very windy. There is no ETA for the power coming on. We can absolutely do nothing. For some reason Verizon is like down too, and so I can't get on YouTube. I can see a little bit on Facebook, but I can't post or reply to comments on Facebook. We did go get some Italian for lunch, and I have no idea what we're gonna do for dinner. We don't want to open the refrigerator because we don't want to let any of the cold out. I don't want all my food to go bad. So we are at 13 hours of it being out. I think you can go like 20 or 24 hours without opening the fridge and the food doesn't spoil. So tonight we maybe, if it's not on by the time we go to get ready for bed, we're gonna go pick up some ice in a cooler and put our milk and some things that we need. But I mean, the meats and stuff, that's all gonna go bad. So maybe we'll find something. You got to open the fridge or the freezer to get food out to cook it on the grill, and then everything else in there is going to go bad. So I don't know what to do. At least it doesn't look like we've had any damage. We don't know when the power will be turned on. They said that there is such a widespread outage that there's no ETA. So my whole neighborhood, and I don't know how far it goes out. I know that Peachtree City, where I went and got my hair done, it was fine. It had power. Emily has power and she's 15 minutes away. So I don't know. They just need to get out here and get our power back on because we're kind of at a standstill. I'm sitting on my swing rocker. Who's that back there? Indigo at the edge of the fence back there by the pool pumps. Jax is checking out the leaves that have blown into the rocks. Hi. And it looks like it's going to be a lazy day. I may pull out a book, and I'm gonna have to do a paper book because my Kindle isn't charged. And my phone is at, I think, about 60%, so I'm trying not to use it much, although I'm vlogging on it right now. I could use my camera. I should be just using my camera, but that's in my car, so I'd have to go get it. All right, cross your fingers that we have power at some point this evening. So it is Friday morning. I'm picking up the camera as I can. My kitchen is a mess. I have quite a few things I need to put away on my kitchen table right now. I did pick up, I'm not gonna show you the kitchen table. I did my nails and whatever, but I did, oh, you just saw the kitchen table. These flowers are starting to die, but isn't this pretty? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Adam is running some errands this morning. I am here waiting for some deliveries to come. My furniture, my outdoor furniture, most of it, not all of it, is being delivered today. We went outside yesterday and blew everything off. I think I vlogged about that yesterday, getting it ready, and the wind has been still whipping, so we'll probably have to do it again before it gets here. So I'm not exactly sure what time everything's happening, but I'm gonna be here for the deliveries, and some stuff has to be signed for. Once that comes in, I'll show you what it looks like if it gets here in time before I have to go to work. What else? Oh yeah, we got our power back last night. After dinner, we finally got our power back. So yay, we didn't sleep in the, I mean, it was 80 degrees yesterday and it was stuffy as all get out inside. No fan movement or anything. And we started opening windows, but thankfully that's done. And we left at one point, we saw the trucks rolling in. So I was so happy about that. I've not really had a chance to do anything else this week other than work, prep for work. Oh, I need to turn on my Scentsy warmers. And it's almost time for me to change the scents in them. The wax. They're so pretty. I hate turning them off because I love how pretty they are. So I did get some lighter colors put in my hair. And still trying to figure out how to back comb. I'm not very good at it. Where am I going? The other Scentsy warmer is this way. Still learning how to do that. And that's not some actually to go buy a comb because I had never done it before. All right, there is that pretty one. And I think Adam is, excuse me, on his way back. He had to run up. We have a friend that's had a birthday today. So he took a bottle of wine and a birthday card. It's really chilly this morning. I just had my smoothie. Our neighborhood does this thing. Let me pull this off the window. Excuse me. We've been booed. I wonder if that's coming around backwards. But we put treats at each other's front doors. I mean, it's very sweet. But you'd think that what was sent to me was, then that's part of what's on my kitchen table. I got some glow stick bracelets. Let me see. There was some candy, there was some brownie mix, some hand sanitizer, which was awesome. Some glow stick bracelets, some goofy string, and vampire teeth. So yeah, I think I'm gonna clean out this table. Oh, I wanna show you something I got. I was at Target yesterday on my way home from the hair salon, or actually after we had lunch, and they had this giant jug of alcohol wipes. I have not seen one of these before, so I picked this up. So I should be set for a while. All right, well, once the furniture gets here, maybe I'll get out there and I'll show you. I'm still vlogging on my phone, which I don't know why I picked up my phone. Well, I do because it was right next to me. And I'll show you what has come. I know that the fire pit's not coming, and apparently the lounge chairs are not in yet. So, but everything else should be here today. So fingers crossed, everything's in good shape and it gets here in time. Well, I did not finish my vlog. The last time I picked up my camera was Friday evening, right before the furniture delivery guy got here. So I need to catch you up and finish this vlog. I actually completely forgot about it till I'm doing some editing right now and eating some pecan nut thins. And I went, oh crap, I don't have an ending. So they did get here. Not all of the furniture was in the truck that they said was going to be delivered. And just about everything got scratched. So apparently what they tried to do was fill this box truck with enough deliveries for the south side of town, because I live south of Atlanta. So they took everything out of the boxes, which should not have been. Because I had a contact catastrophe. I scratched my eye. It actually looks a whole lot better today. So anyway, I refused the entire truck of furniture and called our salesperson, and he's going to reorder everything and do a dedicated delivery here. I just said, look, I bought so much furniture and I want this furniture to stick. This will be our third set of outdoor furniture since we bought this. We built this house 6.5, almost 7 years ago, and I don't want to do it again. And so I'm not going to accept furniture that I paid brand new prices for that's already got marks and stuff on them. So they weren't very happy. I wasn't either. So I did not get a chance to pick up my camera. We did have to go straight to work. We got home that night, went to bed, had to be up very early Saturday morning to go to work. It was a very busy day, got home and just kind of chillaxed the rest of the afternoon. And then yesterday we did a little bit of running around, some errands we needed to run, grab some lunch, and just kind of vegetated the rest of the day. And I never picked up the camera. So it's Monday at noon. I apologize for not finishing my vlog and it just got crazy from that point forward. Weekends are busy for us now. So we work a lot on weekends. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the vlog from today is the 2nd, which hopefully I'll have this one up tomorrow. So this vlog was from last Tuesday, I believe, October 27th to November 2nd. So I hope you guys are having a great week. Happy November. Our temperatures plummeted last night. We woke up to 35 degrees this morning. So we went from summer temperatures to winter temperatures, and we're supposed to go back up again by this weekend. And this is when everybody's gonna get sick because we have no idea how to dress or whatever. And yeah, but I know a lot of you already have had snow. So at least I don't have that, right? All right, guys, have a very happy week, and I will see you next time. And hopefully I'll be better at vlogging. I can't promise anything, though.